everybody.
Hello.
Welcome to Sunday. And instead of welcome to Character Snark, which is what we've been doing an awful lot of lately, and instead of welcome to Tournament Snark, which is our typical go-to for things like this, welcome instead to... Oh, God.
Welcome to Well-Rounded Spirits.
Oh, Jesus. Welcome to Story Snark. We've been talking about wanting to do this for a little bit. It's just something that, like, since we wound up getting Smash, we were talking about wanting to do, but we weren't really sure how viable it was. But we're going to try it anyway. We are going to go ahead and do the adventure mode, which I think has a story.
Yeah, neither of us have touched this.
Yeah, unfortunately, neither of us has touched it, so we're actually not 100% sure.
I assume there's cutscenes of some sort.
I assume there is. For those of you who are wondering, we have been playing this on and off a little bit, so there's a lot of spirits that we have access to already.
But we have not touched Adventure.
But we have not touched Adventure, because Spirit Board is a thing, so... So I just guess we're gonna go all in then.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate World of Light.
Not really related. We are in Waifu Month. This game kind of is our waifu.
Yeah, a little bit. Because we were talking about it, we're like, do you want to do this, or do you want to go in and do, like, an actual waifu month game? And we were like, this game's a waifu.
Yeah, we have games with waifus in it, but they are games that we've played outside of Waifu Month a lot, or games that it's like, I don't know if it's viable to do a whole bunch of them. Yeah, Vanguard Princess
This game has
weird.
waifus in it.
Yeah, I'm a Peach main. That's a mainstay waifu.
Also, I can't help but notice that it says press any button, and I'm almost positive if I hit B here, it goes back.
Okay. Well, then don't do that.
I won't. So we've got save files. Yeah.
All right.
So we can set this to easy, normal, or hard. I'm going to set it to normal. I could set it to hard. I don't really care. But
I think you could do it.
Yeah, I don't think hard would be that big an issue.
Yeah, but this way
let's just make sure.
Speeding us along a little bit.
Yeah.
So, we have seen this. This was in the trailer.
Yeah, so this, well, kind of. This was the last Nintendo Direct that Nintendo did for Smash Brothers
that's
Ultimate.
Right.
This was what they played. It wasn't a trailer, although the trailers up until that point all contained pieces of that.
We'll each need to take down about 10.
But yeah, it's this was kind of just shown off in a Nintendo Direct, which was like... It made everybody freak out.
Yeah, there is a lot going on here.
Guess what? Like 1,000 master hands ripping open and then turning into Taboo's wings and flowing into whatever that is.
And they do pay attention to the details of what these characters would do in this situation. For example... Link is a fucking baller, and he just fucking tries to sword that thing. He does not give a shit.
He succeeded in defending it with a shield or whatever,
yeah, for
too.
a second.
Like...
I find it funny that Sonic and Pikachu get voiped at the same time.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean anything.
Captain Falcon jumps into his car and then gets voiped before he even has a chance.
The cowards try to hide, and it doesn't work.
Yeah, just everything about this. Palutena gets taken, and then both of them lose the power of flight and get taken.
That's just a box.
Snake is just voiped because he's in a box.
I don't know what there was a box
do
there.
Nothing.
It's just a box. Yeah, a bunch of these characters really wouldn't be much help here.
And then Kirby does the one thing that you very rarely see Kirby do on a Warp Star, which is fucking warp.
Yeah, because that's what those are for. They do go faster than light.
Yeah, so he voips out of existence, and then he can come back at any time. Well, I mean, I think there's actually a time limitation,
also,
and then it just eats up the universe.
Like, those things are for space travel, so yes, they go really, really fast.
Oh yeah, no. Thus the universe was crushed in the hands of Galim. Those who fought the light were devoured. There have been subtitles this entire time.
Yeah, which is helpful.
The others lost their bodies and became spirits. They're just kind of explaining what's going on, I think.
The whole spirit thing was vaguely described by Sakurai's translator in the Direct.
Kind of, yeah.
But I didn't understand.
Only one survived.
fully? 'Cause it seems like this thing saying it converted things into spirits.
Star of hope twinkles faintly as the dust settles on a new world.
Yeah, like the way they described it in the direct seems a little different from how it's being described here.
Yeah, well, the way they described it in the direct was more from the standpoint of like characters who want to be Smash fighters, which is like, well, it's, you know, you have characters who aren't good enough to be Smash fighters, so their spirits kind of just sit around and then, they take over the bodies.
Welcome to Waifu Month.
Yeah, welcome
is
to
your
Waifu
waifu
Month.
tied up and covered in honey and other
God.
delights?
This is just, this is horrifying. I want more explanation on what the hell is going on.
We gotta
here,
be
too. Like,
getting
I
it.
hope we get it. And it makes the weird Silver Mario that there's been about 1 million things for. Galim copied the fallen fighters, creating empty puppets in their likeness.
So
I was going to say
that's just some
amiibos, by the way. There's a bunch of... thus Galim forced the captive spirits to pull the puppet strings.
So the spirits aren't in on this either?
Yeah, the spirits aren't doing this on purpose. This
It's
is somebody
kind
making
of
them do it.
just a source for soldiers, but he needed them to have better bodies.
Something like that, I guess, yeah. This army of puppet fighters spread themselves across the last remaining world. Can anyone free the spirits from Galim's control? Is there any hope for the fallen fighters? It's a very ominous
I like
shot.
Samus's eyes. They were just a visor.
The journey to defeat Galim begins. So Galim, I guess, is that thing that just shows up and starts wrecking shit with like 800 master hands.
Yeah, and that weird seraphim god orb in the sky.
Yeah, so this is, I guess, the majority of the game. I've heard people say that there are cutscenes interspread in. The big issue is we're going to do at least one episode of this. Mm-hmm. If this really is a story mode, I mean, that's fine. We can deal with that. If it turns out that this is not a story mode and someone lied to me, I'm going to be very angry.
I'm just going to say to keep doing it.
Yeah, but, well, I mean, sure, but at the same time, it's like, if it's not a story mode, I don't know what it is.
It's Smash, so we'll call it Crossover Snark.
Spirits are beings whose bodies have been claimed by Galim, the Lord of Light. Galim traps the spirits within puppet fighters and forces them to do his bidding. Beating.
He was
I mean,
making a bunch of bracelets.
That's Dan in control of Ken for some strange reason. When you defeat a puppet fighter, you'll free the spirit trapped within it. Free as many spirits as you can. Primary spirits can range your fighter's attack and defense stats. You'll want to first select your primary spirit. Okay, so...
Smoky progs are bad news.
I think we only have access to Kirby.
Yeah.
I want to make sure, though.
Yeah.
Yes, it's Kirby and Kirby alone. I like that. That's cool.
I love how this looks.
But you can change his color if you want.
That's cool.
All the Kirby's.
I would love to take a screen cap of this and then send it to the internet of about 12 years ago.
Smash 5 comes out Kirby only.
No, I want to send this back to like when Brawl was released.
Yeah, I mean, fair enough. So then we get the spirit thing, which is, it's very common if you are doing other things as well. Spirit board lets you pick up a bunch of things, and you can see we've got a ton of spirits.
Do you want to make it fair and not use any yet?
Yeah, we can start off with nothing and maybe work our way up to it. That's fine. Are you sure you want to continue? Sure.
Yeah, because the idea is we just started, but you got extra stuff.
So yeah, Smoky Progs, what were you going to talk about?
They're basically weird eldritch pollution tadpoles that hatch from an egg and fuck up all the Pikmin. It's been a very long time since I've played Pikmin, and I've only played the first one, but it's an optional enemy. There's not really bosses in Pikmin, it's more puzzle-based than anything, but, it's basically the strongest thing, if I'm remembering right. Other than maybe... No, they're stronger than Snagrits. Snagrits are just scarier. So,
I remember Snagrits being terrifying, yes.
Yeah, so his thing here is he's just turning to metal. I don't know if Prog's turning to metal.
Yeah, just every so often he'll turn to metal, which is... I'm not sure what that's supposed to be reminiscent of.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's very strange.
Yeah, like I said, I haven't played Pikmin since high school. I don't know if I still have that disc.
So we got the Smoky Prog because we beat it. That's how this works. And then sometimes you'll get coins, you'll get the secondary currency, which is spirit points. You get items, which is what all primaries are. So if you go into the spirit board and you use all primaries, all of the spirits will be reshuffled so that they're all primary spirits instead. Okay. I don't know what the hell a skill sphere is. That's completely new. And snacks are things that you can feed to spirits so that they gain levels and become stronger. Okay.
Because there's kind of like an almost like Puzzle and Dragon kind of mobile game. I mean,
not even Puzzle and Dragon specifically. It's just a mobile game style thing, just kind of thrown in here. Rescued spirits will join your cause. Each spirit is different, and each can help you on its way. If a primary spirit has an open slot, you can attach a support spirit to it. Supports have special skills, so experimenting with different spirit combinations is in your best interest. Don't have a spirit you need, get past an obstacle, take a glance at the store and see what's in there.
Yeah, this is a Smash game with a store.
Yeah, it's a Smash game with multiple stores.
Eevee.
It's really weird.
Eevee is someone's waifu.
I mean, probably, but let's never talk about that. Jesus.
Last year we did an art video of me drawing Sylveon and put it in at waifu.
Yeah, I remember. I'm just messing around.
It was not really related.
Who do you think you want to pick as a primary for now? Do you want to actually build up a team, or do you want to...
I'm not sure. I'm really not sure if it feels... I don't know if it'll feel fair for people watching, or if people don't care and just want us to do it.
Yeah, but it would be quicker to roll through characters if we had an actual set of, like, teams and stuff like that. Like, that's my big issue, is whether or not it's going to be, like, boring to watch us kind of just struggle through, or... I mean, honestly, we're not going to struggle, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. My choice then of primaries is just find one that's just generally good but not OP. Because I know that you had been using one for a long time that was like, you just can't be interrupted when you're charging a smash. That might be a little much.
Yeah, that was one. We could go Eevee against Eevee potentially.
Sure, if you want.
Tell you what, we'll stick with we'll do some of the lower level ones for a bit, and then we'll work our way up to the higher level.
Yeah, you were focusing on that Kangaskhan. It said chance of double final smash. Don't use that. That's a bit OP.
No, that's actually not that OP. It's fine.
Okay.
So let's go by power, and then we'll pick one of the ones along the bottom.
Honestly, I kind of like the idea of starting with a Goomba.
Yeah, I like the idea too.
And most characters have feet.
Foot attacks, which is that's fine-ish. Well, most characters have feet, yes, but not everybody has kicks. Yeah. And then we have an ungodly amount of secondary spirits, so we just kind of gotta pick stuff if we want stuff. So what do you think goes well with that?
With feet?
Keeping in mind that we are Kirby currently.
Do you have anything that's just like speed up or something?
Let me go into by skill, and then you can see that we've got all of these different types of defensive guys. And then the speed guys are the ones that have the little pictures of shoes. So things like Excite Bike, Frillard increases your braking, which is actually nice. It means you stop on a dime. Braking is actually a really common one.
Can you do braking and speed
Lightweight
together?
is in here. Yep, we could do that. We could also do, I believe, jump. Yeah, we have a few for jump.
Well, if we're Kirby, that doesn't matter. He jumps.
I mean, that's true, but you know what I mean. Floatier jump.
Kirby.
I know. Landing lag down. Which means I think you land a little...
Yeah, you don't do that little huffy-puffy thing as much.
Easier dodging, instant drops if we want it. Like, you could literally use Rocky. Yeah, Kirby has that ability, in all fairness, though, yeah. So yeah, we could do the, you suggested it was the
braking and increased speed.
Braking and increased speed, so we'll do that.
So we kick, we run, we stop. That sounds like a good set.
There's no difference between these three other than aesthetics. Who would you rather have?
I don't know. The Mario fits because we got a Goomba, but then...
I guess.
I don't know, because
Doesn't actually matter.
Can I take a look at that truck?
Yeah, the not the gun truck.
What the fuck is that even from?
That's an enemy from Earthbound.
Okay, I was just like, I'm sorry,
trailer.
That's surreal as fuck. It has eyes.
It's a claymation truck with eyeballs.
Ugh.
You can tell that it's from Earthbound, or from the Mother series, rather, because it's claymation.
Okay. Yeah,
like
I'm very unfamiliar
official
with
art,
Earthbound.
the quote-unquote, like the Pokedex equivalent for their game. If you were to go out and find it, I think basically for every enemy in Earthbound, there is at least one official art of them done in claymation.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. I don't know why it's like that.
Yeah. Claymation makes everything a little bit spookier.
A little bit.
Might
I
be
like
why.
it, though. It feels nice. Okay, let's go with just Monster. That's fine. I don't really care what we do, to be honest, because
Yeah.
I'm just playing as Kirby. Only certain Pokemon will emerge from Pokeballs, and reinforcements will appear during the battle.
Why is it Yoshi? Oh, it's said that in the corner there's gonna be a red and a blue.
Yep. So it's red,
yeah.
yellow, and blue Yoshi.
So yeah, it's Vaporeon and
Yeah, it's just
there's
supposed to be the
Jolteon.
two.
And they got
the-
Tanuki tails.
Yes, they do.
That's
it's just supposed to be
fun,
the evolutions.
weird.
That's all I was trying to say. There we go.
Use your kicks.
Oh, this one has fire already.
Yeah, like I know Kirby has a kick.
He does. It's a little harder to get his stuff off, though, especially because you have to be close, and one of these guys is spitting fire, so I don't want to deal with it right now.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah.
There.
Nice. Yeah, because nothing here is going to be that hard yet.
No, it's early on. So we're just running through some of these spirits.
Spirits evolve, correct?
Yes, they do.
None of them branch, do they?
Well, here's the thing. They don't branch, and only some spirits evolve. They will tell you when you get the spirit if it evolves, because that will be its only skill, is that it evolves.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's how that works.
So that Eevee, does it evolve into an Eeveelution?
So no.
Okay.
No, it doesn't. And in fact, if I can bring up the spirit menu in here, I'm not sure if I can. I'm going to take an attempt at it. Let's see. That is a menu. We can go into managing spirits, and we can go into like level up, dismiss, or summon. There's a skill tree, which I've literally never seen.
God,
There
it's
is a sphere grid.
I love
Oh
those.
my god.
Love it, love it, love it.
I didn't know this was a thing.
You need 10 to get anything.
Or 15 on the other side, and these are tilt attack up. I guess these are just permanent. These aren't even spirits, these are just permanent increases. And neutral attack up. We've got 2.
Oh, man.
Like, I didn't realize there was a skill tree like this. That's absolute insanity.
I like it.
I do too. Okay, if we go into, what I was trying to say here is, if we go into spirits, and I'm just going to go in by name, we should have, I believe, 2 versions of Eevee. You know what, they might be primary, though, now that I think about it, in which case this might not work. Let me go by series and just find the Pokemon real fast. That'll be about 1,000 times easier. Because there's so goddamn many.
Yeah.
I think almost every Pokemon has a spirit in this game.
There's a
Eevee. Eevee. So we have the partner Eevee because we own Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee.
Yep.
People have been complaining, and I agree, this is something that's worth complaining, that they cannot complete the list of spirits in this game because these are not the last spirits in the list. They're like halfway through. So if you have Let's Go Eevee, it gives you partner Eevee. If you have Let's Go Pikachu, it gives you partner Pikachu. They're 2 separate spirits that are next to each other on the list. So if you're flipping through the encyclopedia, if you don't have this game, you have 2 empty spaces.
Are there any others that you have to buy a game to get it?
I don't think so. I think that's the only one.
Because we do not own Detective Pikachu.
Like, that I'm aware of, I think that's it. Yes, and we found Detective Pikachu.
Yeah, we do not own the Ryan Reynolds game.
No, and that's not on Switch anyway. Yeah, so we have 2 Eevees. We have this one, which is the partner Eevee, and then we have the other one that we just got, which I believe is in here. And that's not what I wanted. Thank you.
Name might be easier.
No, I think it's easier just to go off of like where the Pokemon are.
Oh, there they are.
Because they're always going to be a big collection of them. And we've
Yeah.
got 2 of those, because at some point I got an earlier version of it. But yeah, there's the Eevees. They have no ability, which means that those are not enhanceable. In fact, I'm pretty sure I don't have any enhanceables on me right now. I'm not 100% sure, but the way that enhancing works is that you have to go by, let's see, it would be by trait, I want to say. And then it's the ones that list that this thing can be enhanced, which everything up here at the top was enhanced at some point, so they all still stick together like that. And then you wind up with stuff like, let's see, I'm going to have to go down a little bit, I think, to actually find some of them. But, like, God, are there none of them? Oh, gosh. I thought that, okay, I don't know. I can't find them right now. Like, so you just got to take my word for it.
Eevee does not evolve into anything.
Eevee doesn't evolve into anything. This
Can you sacrifice it to summon, like, a Jolteon or whatever? You think that they'd put it in for summons?
So here's the thing. It's going to explain leveling them up, too. Feed snacks to primary spirits in order to increase their levels quickly. Some spirits won't realize their true potential until they reach level 99.
Should we know who that example was?
That was Hades from Kid Icarus.
Okay.
Uprising, specifically. So all of these ones up at the top are the enhanced ones, or the enhanceable ones, I think. And then... Oh, there we go. We can turn it on and we can see some of these too.
That's a weird pose.
That's the official pose for Keldeo and everything. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why they chose that. It is super weird. I agree.
Yeah.
So it also takes spirit points to do the evolutions. So if you want to feed something like a bunch of snacks, like let's say we take the Keldeo, we go into snacks, then we want to feed it some large snacks, right? You can see it's taking 160 SP every time I do it.
Huh. To feed it the snacks that you already own?
Yeah, and it takes a very short period of time for you to just run out of snacks at that pace.
Huh.
See, so this thing, it went up by like 30 some odd levels, but at the same time, we went from having like 350 SP to having 7. And then there's a handful of these that we do have. Some of these I've already got the evolved forms of, like 5 Volt, I think should be down here. She's labeled as like angry 5 Volt. I don't know where she is. I know she's in here. I swear to God, I just don't know where. Oh no, where did she go? There she is. Just 5 Volt angry. So okay. It's things like you'll get a Pokemon and then it just has like the Mega form, or you'll get like the passive version of an enemy and then you get the angry version.
Oh shit, that's a terrifying
yeah,
Scarfy.
It's a very scary picture of Scarfy. Or you'll get like a normal version of a character and then get a bigger version of that character. So this was I think Naked Snake is what it starts as, and then it turns into Big Boss.
I'm vaguely aware of how snakes work.
Yeah. But then there's some other things, like just a normal Chow can turn into a Hero Chow. A Bullet Bill turns into a Bonsai Bill.
Wait, can a normal Chow also turn into anything else?
Just a Hero Chow.
Yeah, like, okay,
That's
so
there's no branches.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of situations where you're going to want a branch and they just don't have
Yeah, there's no branches, and to my knowledge... there is also not a single one, at least that I've encountered in this entire game, that has more than one enhance. So you don't go from like a Chow to the Hero Chow and then you have a Chaos Chow after that. That's not a thing. It's just Chow to Hero Chow. And then enhanceability after that, it doesn't enhance any further.
I guess they couldn't go completely whole hog because there's already so many.
Some of them are also kind of weird, like wall merged Link turns into, let's see if I can find him. I know he's in here. This one. Just Link.
I have not played Link Between Worlds myself, but I know that the weird thing where you turn into like a 2D mural of yourself is part of it.
Yeah,
This is from Link Between Worlds, so it's like... Yeah,
but
that
then
makes sense.
Again, because Link is a fighter, you will get spirits for multiple kinds of Links. So the way that they specify it is Link, and then in parentheses it'll tell you what game. But if you'll never encounter like a Link Breath of the Wild, I don't think. Because having fighter spirits are different from the spirits that you can use as partners or supplementary spirits.
Yeah, they're more like just, here you go.
The equivalent would be, it's like a trophy. Yeah. Which is weird because then you get things like Petey Piranha, who is the final smash of a character.
Yeah, but it's a DLC character. We can say that the rules change.
There are also some weird ones in here, like Sahelanthropus, which is from a Metal Gear game that never showed up on any Nintendo anything. And it's so weird. But it's fine, you know.
Yeah.
Anywho. So yeah, I guess we ought to push forward. A lot of these are characters that I've already picked up. So.
They don't let you do co-op in the party mode, do they? In the menu?
I'm almost positive now.
Because it does in the Spirit board.
Yeah, Spirit board lets you do up to 4 players. Now, anyway, it didn't start that way. Did she start moving before the... Oh, no, wait.
She's possessed.
Yeah, we have a little bit of lag. That's what's up.
It's our audio is slightly lagged because of the capture card thing.
because we use capture card stuff, and it causes that, yes.
Yeah, what is going on with her eyes?
I'm not quite sure. Sometimes you will get weird variations of characters that aren't quite normal.
Celeste doesn't even have eyes like that. She just has eyes.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. We
Yeah,
had like a weird
easy
gravity
ones.
that was pulling us towards her, though.
Huh. Well, that's what she has, apparently.
Okay, yeah. Well, that was... yeah, maybe she was just doing that then.
Yeah. Okay, then.
Yeah.
2 more skill spheres.
2 more skill spheres for the sphere grid.
You need 10 for the first lowest thing.
Yep. Kirby made his debut in 1992. I've noticed a lot of those screens don't last long enough for you to read things on
Yeah,
anymore.
they're...
Like, there was a time when having things like that was super cool, but it's like, it's pointless nowadays.
Yeah, like, they're also... Like, there's no variance on how long your Switch takes to load. It's like, if you have a Switch, you have a Switch. It's not like, oh, I just don't have enough RAM in my PC.
So, lately we've just... Well, the last few that we've run into have just been those little orbs, like the things that kind of look like the Dark Souls drops. This thing we're looking at now is completely different.
Yeah.
It's like a dummy trapped in wings. So
Right,
I'm going to guess, that this is a fighter battle. Okay. The captive fighters are being copied to create puppet fighters. The only way to free them from Galeem's control is to defeat them in battle.
But... So he's not literally tied up and covered in honey.
I have no idea. But this is just Mario. It's just like a possessed Mario, I guess.
Yeah. He's not possessed by a spirit either.
And the conditions are win the battle to awaken the fighter.
Yeah, okay.
So I'm guessing after we beat him, we'll get access to Mario as well as
Hopefully
Kirby.
we get a cutscene of him joining us.
I hope so, yeah.
I really do. I'm imagining in my head it's just like Kirby waving to him and he pantomimes something back. And then they go walk off into the adventure.
I mean, that's how Kirby's days usually work, let's be honest.
Yeah. I'm basically just imagining him meeting up with like Waddle Dee and Adelaide and Dedede in 64 and having those little non-dialogue
it was a little memey, but people did that thing for a bit where it was like literally just the plot of this game is on a slightly unusual Thursday for Kirby, because this is just so par the course for everything involving Kirby. It's like, yeah, sometimes the world gets destroyed and I'm the only one left. It's fine.
Sometimes you gotta bop your friends in order to make them join you.
Yeah.
That Goomba's growing good.
Yep, it went from 0 up to 40 in the last few fights that we've done.
Yeah. Ooh, load? Oh, no.
Changing fighters. You can change the fighter you want to play as in the party menu, which was something that we've already shown off when it was just Kirby on his own.
Can I try something? Can you go to the party menu?
Yeah, give me a second.
I got the other controller here.
Give me a second. Okay. So if you really want to check, we can, but I'm pretty sure this is single player.
Yeah. But we didn't, like, check.
Yeah, if you want to check, you can. Hit your start.
Yeah,
nothing?
No, nothing.
Yeah, nothing.
No.
As soon as you get a second character, though, it does add a random.
Oh, man.
Which is weird.
You want to stay as Kirby? You like Mario.
I want to stay as Kirby. I'm fine with Kirby for now.
Okay.
You're right. I do like Mario more, but I'm okay sitting here as Kirby.
Okay. Oh.
So now we're going into a fight with a Guardian.
He's gonna have laser vision, right? Neutral special.
Yeah, he favors an attack, so he'll favor his neutral special.
Yeah, there we go.
Which is,
That's
it's gonna be his
does.
big laser.
The idea that Guardians have a spirit to be possessing something is interesting.
A little bit.
I know this just, it's an enemy in a video game, so that's fine. It's like, how intelligent are those things?
Good question.
I mean, you could also make the same question about Rob, but, like, Subspace Emissary kind of made him look like he has, emotions and a culture and people
presumably he does.
to defend.
Uh-oh,
Yeah.
uh-oh.
But the Guardians not only were just kind of tools, but they were possessed by Ganon.
There we go.
So, I don't know.
Maybe I will switch from Kirby to Mario.
Yeah, it might be better for you specifically.
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
I'm not good with either of them. Although we haven't been doing any Kirby eating.
This item lets you transform into a bullet bill and charge across the screen. I don't like playing Kirby as just eating Kirby, though. Then
you might as well just be Mario.
It's something in his toolbox, but you don't have to do it. I think some of the best players for Kirby are the kinds of people who will play him without eating almost.
Well, if you're playing competitively,
anyway.
Yeah, relying on having to eat someone relies on your opponent being a specific guy.
This is true. Fighters wait at each end of the crossroad ahead. Carefully consider which fighter to awaken first.
Branches. They're going to somehow cut us off. We wouldn't have to consider
Villager,
otherwise.
Sheik, and Marth.
I don't play any of them. Do you have any preference?
I prefer Villager over these other two characters,
Yeah,
but
go for
it's
it.
just me.
Whenever we come up to Peach, I'll probably say, like, please get Peach.
There are 4 types of primary spirits: attack, shield, grab, and neutral. Shield is better than attack is better than grab, and grab is better than shield. Which makes sense for a fighting game, because you can shield an attack, and you can attack through a grab, but you can grab somebody who's shielding.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I like that they're not trying to make it an elemental thing.
Nope.
It's actually just based in things that would happen in this game.
Yeah, so it's just beat fucking Villager at this point. Win the battle to awaken the fighter. Yeah, I have actually seen a handful of things that involve fighting games that will do that thing where they kind of create that as an elemental setup. But it's still nice to see them acknowledging it as a fighting game thing. Because they are a fighting game.
Helmet and balloons normally gray? Is that just an aspect of him being possessed right now?
No, that's it. Okay, the reason it looks like that is because he is a neutral, colorless AI.
Oh,
if you look at if you look at the color, instead of being like red or blue, he's gray. His colored balloons in his helmet are always the same color as whatever his affinity is.
Okay. Alright, so since it's not an actual player, it doesn't have a color.
Yeah, basically.
Fair enough.
Ooh. Okay,
Is
I
he
wasn't
giving
expecting
you a
him to
challenge?
ruin me here, but... he did the thing I didn't want him to.
Interesting that the fire bar is a sword.
Yeah, it is interesting that it's a sword. The little bit of delay on sound, by the way, throws me off. I'm going to get used to it, I'm sure. But yeah, they changed the fire bar into a sword now, which it's cool. I like the idea.
But does
the
that
sword
happen
gets,
ever?
No, and it gets smaller as time goes on. Like, as you use it, the fireballs disappear.
Yeah, but it's like, that's not in a Mario game in that form. Like,
No,
it's never
never.
been a sword. That's just the Smash team just coming up with, like, cool things.
Basically.
And it's like, okay, like, remember how, like, Sakurai was given Kid Icarus as a thing to make after Brawl?
Yes.
Why do they not give him the shot at every Nintendo series at least once?
Because he technically doesn't work for Nintendo.
And also because eventually he has to rest.
Yeah, Sakurai's the vampire that they've been keeping alive on just, like, Nintendo juices while he's, sitting in his coffin attempting desperately to program Smash and only Smash.
Yeah, but, like, clearly he or someone in his team, like, the team in general, have a lot of ideas that I feel like, give these guys a chance at a bunch of things.
Oh, they gave us a bunch because they're doing this.
Oh, okay.
So use skill spheres to unlock skills that will aid you in your adventure. Go to the skill tree in the menu to get started.
All right.
Yeah, okay, I'll do that in a little bit. we'll give that a minute because I want to see if we pick up any more.
Mm-hmm. Is this gonna... Oh, it is.
Master Hand. Yeah, and he creates shields that stop us from going in the other two directions.
Okay.
What a dick. Like,
I was hoping for an actual, hey, it's Tron.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was hoping for an actual cutscene.
So we do actually have 15. I thought we only had 10, but we have 15, so that's fine. We could increase tilt attacks. Oh god. Or we could increase neutral attacks. I would prefer tilting, I think.
Okay.
But I'm also looking around it at, like, the things that we'd be going for after that, and it's, like, defense up, breaking up, shield damage, shield durability. Actually, durability might be good. Yeah, let's go this way.
Okay.
There we go. That's a weird thing. You don't select it and then have it confirm. It's like you hold down the button when you look at it.
Yeah, that's weird.
I don't like that.
Huh.
It makes it feel like it would be really easy to fuck that up.
Eventually, you should be able to get everything, though.
Yeah.
So,
But yeah, no, so our first fight here is going to be Tron.
and her
That's a
weird
waifu.
metal crotch piece.
Yeah,
I
the
forgot she has those.
Never, ever really explained.
Yeah, it's always there, though.
She is supposed to be technically not human. She is a robot / cyborg.
In that
so,
Mega
like,
Man Legends sort of way that's hard to explain.
Well, literally everyone in that series is non-human. It's
shit.
actually not that hard to explain.
Robs!
Yes, she does.
Oh, she's got surfbots. She's
Yep.
got her what is the robot she rides in called? Is that one the Gustav? I think
is
that's the
Gustav her
Gustav.
brother?
No.
Oh, what am I thinking of?
Teasel and Bon Bon.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I guess it would be the
I want to say
Gustav
the
then,
mech
sure.
suit is the Gustav, and the airship is the Gesellschaft, and the little thing she uses for the cave segments is called, like, the Finkel? I don't know what any of those mean.
I think you're right, yeah.
Why haven't we LP'd that game?
I don't know.
I could probably beat that game in my sleep.
Yeah, so there, we got Tron.
Nice.
I miss Mega Man Legends.
Yeah,
just
I've
start
never
crying to
actually
myself.
played. I've never played either Mega Man Legends. I've only played Tron Bon.
The boomerang
But it
is the
is-
strongest
I cherish
the
it.
moment it's thrown. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. No cutscene for getting clouds
Not
to go
so
away.
far, yeah. Octoling. Stamina battle and the enemy favor... my mouth is all messed up today. Favors neutral specials. There we go.
Okay, what is... I'm very unfamiliar with Inkling's moveset.
So Inkling it just has a lot of gun. Like
What is its
shoot and
neutral
runs.
special?
Shooting.
Okay.
They don't actually have almost any physicals at
It's
all.
just spew everywhere.
Yeah, it's shoot and then do fancier kinds of shoot.
Why are you...
Because I wasn't paying enough attention.
Okay.
And if they hit you with the ink, they do actually slow you down and weaken you.
That is a weird way for this to go.
Yeah, it's
kind
an
of like you're a
interesting
trap layer,
concept.
but the trap is on you.
Sort of. So it's like they're laying down a trap, but you are also
Like
just
it's a
covered in the
status,
trap.
but it's kind of not a
weird.
status.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, it is a status. That's
Okay.
like entirely what it is. It's ink. It's the inked status. Sometimes Master Hand will throw that out. I've noticed if you're going through like classic mode or something like that. There's one of Master Hand's new abilities is throwing out just a huge blob of ink that if it hits you will explode and give you 100% ink. It's real weird. Inkling, if you know what you're doing with it though, is one of the stronger characters in this game.
Huh.
That being said,
Okay.
I'm not very good with Inkling.
Yeah, I
so,
think I
like,
tried it once and wasn't able to do anything.
Yeah, I'm... Oh, okay.
I like that we
was
got
like,
a
can I go
racetrack.
down?
Is that
And it's like,
Luigi
no.
Circuit? I don't remember if Luigi
I
Circuit
see-
is
okay.
the figure 8.
I see MKTV. I see Mario Motors.
Something DK.
Something DK. Yeah, okay, and it's just the same banners repeating.
Yeah, I like that it's just the
Fucking
Mario racetrack is just here.
Alright, Jury's gonna be Bayonetta.
Who is this?
Juryhon is a Street Fighter character.
Okay.
Stamina battle, the enemy has increased attack power when the enemy is at high damage, and the enemy favors side specials. So with Bayonetta, I guess that's going to be her kicks.
Okay.
I'm just going to have to fight Bayonetta while she's kicking.
We have begun playing the first Bayonetta, so we
Yeah.
vaguely know slightly more about her.
Yeah,
I mostly know that her hip bones are terrifying.
a little bit.
Although,
damn.
it's harder to tell when it's zoomed out.
Yeah. Well, I think the Smash version of her looks better than most of the other versions of her. Anyway.
Yeah,
It's not like
because this is a Switch
Yeah,
game.
they never import models for Smash. A lot
Yeah.
of people think that they do.
No,
but,
these are
okay,
way higher res than
She's
anything.
ruining me, and she's just doing the same attack over and over. Yeah. A lot of people think that they do, but that is not how that works. It's completely different. They typically will make them in their entirety. It's a stamina battle, so it's not about percentage.
Oof.
It's an unfortunate thing. It happens. But especially if I'm going to be talking, it's going to be hard for me to, focus on fighting. But yeah, no, for Smash, they make all of these models 100%. They're unique.
Because of course they do. Why would people think that they don't?
I'm not really sure. A lot of people think it.
Okay, so the renders publicly available for Smash Ultimate's character art are insane. Like, I've been doing Smash characters for Popkas, and you can just zoom into every detail.
Yes, you can.
And thank goodness, because otherwise there's a lot of characters I'm not super familiar with. I would not know the shapes
if I die again, I'm going to go in and I'm going to pick some better spirits, by the way. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I'm picking better spirits now. Fuck this Goomba shit. I'm out of here.
It's okay.
Let's do something big.
That Goomba's our buddy, but he can sit on the bench for a bit.
Yeah, he's going to sit on the bench for the rest of the game, I think. Don't worry about it.
We'll level him up off screen.
He's almost to his max level, and then once he hits that, he doesn't go any further.
I was kind of hoping it would evolve into, like, Goombario or something.
Nope. Goomba does not evolve. It stays the same, and it only has the kicking ability. That's it. It's unfortunate, but that is just how most of these characters are.
There's something about basic Goombas and Koopas that makes me want to kind of nurture them, because they're like the absolute lowest of the low of basic, this is a video game enemy. So it's like, I want to take them and put a hat on them and a name and tell them they're good and that they can be anything they want to be.
I agree, but then that never really seems to be a thing that ever happens ever.
And I'm sad. I'm also sad that Goombario from the first Paper Mario is not a recurring character. We get Toadette in, like, everything now, and Goombario and, like, all of the other Paper Mario characters are, like, just in purgatory, I guess.
Sort of. Well, most of them, you kind of just don't get any acknowledgement of them anymore. Because a lot of them, it's not even about purgatory, it's just they kind of just don't exist at all. Like, there is a sort of an idea going on in more modern Nintendo stuff when it comes to Paper Mario that people just want exclusively normal Mario characters. So they want a Goomba. They don't want, Goombella or Goombario or anything like that. They just want, this thing that nobody actually wants. And I think it's supposed to be Miyamoto's fault, ultimately, people argue, but...
The problem isn't that I don't like generic Goombas. The point is that I like generic Goombas.
Yeah, but
this generic Goomba should be allowed to have a story.
Yeah, well, it's the idea is that, for some weird reason, a lot of people think that that's not what people want, or something like that.
And that's
it turns
fucking
into
wrong.
Something else. Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna let her come in close and then fuck her up, I guess.
Oh, you have a smash.
Yeah, I do. Oh, no, I don't. Don't
that
tell me
is?
that. No, that's not what that is.
You started glowing hard.
Yes, that's that was, I have an effect on me.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I'm like, oh shit, do I? I was hitting the button and nothing was happening. I was like, wait, what?
Things are getting harder. Also, I guess I just don't know what a smash looks like.
That's fine. You'll learn.
I will.
There's a treasure chest on the other side of this Bio Rex.
What is this?
Think about it. Where is Bio Rex from?
I don't...
Oh wait, he's from F-Zero.
Why would I know that?
Sorry,
I asked, what is this? And you were like, think about it. What is it?
Rex. I heard Bio-Rex and I thought of Star Fox Adventures. I thought that was the name of the big T-Rex man who, like, chases you down.
General Scales?
No, not General Scales. The T-Rex that chases you down in the cave. He's dead.
I don't remember the... Okay, most of Star Fox Adventures is a blur.
There's a thing that happens. And that character might even be called Bio-Rex, honestly. That might be his actual name. I'm not sure.
Well, I figured it out when I noticed that Lizard Man was standing next to an F-Zero car.
Well, I figured it out because it literally just tells you F-Zero.
Yeah.
It said up at the top F-Zero Bio Lizard.
I have never played an F-Zero game, so...
Yep. He's got a Bio Lizard car. Or Bio Rex. You know what I mean.
Bio
He's the
Lizard
perfect life form.
Yeah.
The ultimate life form.
Okay, what's
treasure chest.
Possibly gonna be in there? Oh.
10 skill spheres.
Nice.
That's actually really useful. I bet we can buy things with that, actually.
Eat that.
Yeah. I can't help but notice, by the way, that there is a R to forget.
Huh.
I'm wondering if that reduces them back into spheres, or if it just pops it and then you don't get the spheres back.
Well, there would be no point to it then.
Right? But I wouldn't be surprised if that was the situation.
For the next 3 and you can get the shield thing. But I don't know what else is here.
I'm looking beyond it, though.
Yeah.
So recovery items recover more. This one is endless smash holding.
Huh.
Grants the ability to hold smash attacks indefinitely.
Weird.
Because eventually those do go off if you just hold them. Shield durability up is just increases your shield strength. Battering items up. And meteor smash up, which is moves that have meteor effects, which are effects where things drop.
Yeah, so that would be like the aerial down Bs of a lot of characters.
I could also increase my neutral, and then from that you have auto braking and defense up when healthy. All of these are interesting things. I actually might go for this one just so that I can move to this next.
Yeah, okay.
I kind of like that idea, but that's going to be 20 off. So
yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, and oh my god, transformation duration. So if you get things like the super mushroom, it'll last longer.
So then that should work on like
this one's critical
metal.
health is attack up, fire explosion resist. Yeah, what does this turn into?
It's just
Airborne
this weird,
endurance, weapon
it doesn't
resist,
go anywhere.
double
after
final
that?
smashes.
Shit.
Grants a second final smash after using a final
That's
smash.
insane. 150 spheres.
Yeah, it was a lot of spheres though.
Okay.
That's fine. I like being able to deal damage to shields, so this is actually pretty nice.
Yeah.
There's a car here.
What?
Blocked paths. In order to continue on certain paths, you may need help from a spirit well suited to dealing with the obstacle in your way. Okay. If you could drive the wild goose, you could go through the circuit. So we need a character that can drive a wild goose.
And it doesn't tell you?
You know it's gonna be fucking Captain Falcon, let's be real.
Yeah, but like it doesn't prompt you to try and then fail to get in or anything.
No, it doesn't look like it.
Okay.
Mario can't drive a car. What are you talking about?
Get ready to get farted on.
Yeah, well, okay, so the stage is covered in a poison cloud. And while he does have farts, it doesn't say that it favors that, so I'm just having to deal with poison, I think.
I'm just waiting to see if he farts. No?
Nope,
He's not
just
doing
normal
it.
fighting. He's not going to do it. I told you.
He's not
it's
taking
just,
damage to the
It's just the
poison, though.
Yeah, no, he doesn't take damage. The opponent will never take environmental damage. It's always just you.
Yeah.
Which
that
it
makes
seems
sense.
a little unfair, but that is just the way that they decided to run it. And it's like, I don't know. I guess it's
Yeah.
fine.
So, like, they don't always tell you that certain items will drop in here, but, like, they probably did fire flowers on purpose.
Yeah, I imagine so.
So you can fart.
That's not a fart.
Look, it can become one if you aim it right.
Okay.
At your butt.
That
Oh,
you confused
shit.
the fuck out of me and I died. Why are you gonna be talking about this?
We're in a fart cloud.
Jeez, no, it's a poison gas
I know.
cloud.
Wheezing is just a fart, dude.
No, it isn't. It's
So
like
is
a hydrogen
Mario.
It's a hydrogen molecule.
Hydrogen Mario.
Shut up.
It's like Metal Mario.
Jeez.
It's just he has one for every element.
Metal isn't an element.
Many elements are metals.
Yes, but metal itself isn't an element.
It is
he didn't even leave
under
his
the Eastern elemental table.
That's not how that works.
With wood and
No,
water.
that's not how that works. There, I did it. It was a headbutt. I headbutted Wario
fart.
off the stage and wheezing came out.
I suppose if you headbutt someone, they'll wheeze a little
That's
bit.
Maki-some. I couldn't even read the name of the attack fast enough. Jeez. Okay, clouds are away.
Oh,
there's
there's a person.
There is, but I got stopped by something was what I was going to say.
What?
I don't
Ooh,
know.
Cutscene. No? No cutscene?
Yeah, I still don't have control.
What the fuck?
A little bit of a cutscene. Light erupts from the fissure, blocking your path.
But the bridge is still right there.
Yeah, but you can't cross over the light. It's too intense. It's physical.
I mean,
Luigi.
it's gleam lasers, I guess.
There's also a gate here. I can't walk past the gate.
Huh.
I find it strange that Mario is having trouble with that. I don't know.
Yeah.
It feels weird to me.
Oh.
Okay, Pico, apparently.
Another F-Zero.
Yep, the enemy starts the battle with an enhanced ray gun. So it's just Bowser with a ray gun. Pico's like, this is my unstoppable offense.
It's like Mario gets alerted by a Toad that he has to come to the palace because Bowser has unlocked the greatest weapon and threatens everyone, and it's a gun.
Yeah. Bowser's figured out how to open the gates. He's unlocked the greatest weapon in the vault. It's just literally just a gun.
Yeah, it's just like, Mamma Mia, is he gotten the Star Rod again? Has he teamed up with, who has he teamed up with?
Donkey
Did he
Kong.
team up? No, that was a possession.
Has he teamed up with Cranky Kong?
Yeah, okay. He's been mind controlled by Count Black or something.
I don't know.
And it's like, no, he's got a gun.
And then he comes in on a motorcycle and, you know, fights the government. Gotta run away from the gun truck. It's a different game, but you know what I mean.
Yes.
Pico goes up.
So the F-Zero world, I didn't realize had just like weird monster.
Oh yeah,
aliens.
yeah. Also, Star Fox characters show up in F-Zero, but they're
weird.
humans.
What?
Yeah, so literal characters will show up that'll be things like Fox McCloud, and James McCloud shows up in some of the earlier ones, and they're just human beings who are dressed like the characters and have helmets that vaguely look like their heads.
Weird.
And are wearing sunglasses, and it's just like, that's so strange.
How many... Okay, so it's like, we've seen like a weird Cyberman and T-Rex, and then Captain Falcon is bird-themed, and you're telling me that the Star Fox character exists. Is F-Zero just super furry?
Not really. It's supposed to be like a bunch of aliens, but it's like, oh, they're
But then the humans are furries.
No, they're humans.
Yeah,
they just have animal names. It's fine.
Right.
Captain Falcon is just like a blue falcon joke, I think. I actually don't know. Building your spirit team to be strong against your opponents is wise, but your reward will be greater if you manage to win with a weak team. You can press the Y button to automatically assemble a team of spirits with the best skills and strengths suited to fighting your opponent.
Or we could just take off all spirits and get more rewards, I guess? If you wanted
actually,
to.
you might not get more rewards for doing that. You might get less. I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh, something's happening to that car.
Oh, is that his car?
Maybe. What? Why is it doing? It's really trying to let me know that stuff is going on.
You're just gonna not get whoever that fighter was.
Yeah, we're gonna look at this first. Okay, yeah, so it's his car.
Okay.
Specifically. Oh,
Who's this?
Now we get to fight Nico Fire. So, there is a thing that the 3DS and the 2DS eShop did, where it was a free thing that you could do that was just the spot pass, where if you passed near someone, you'd pick up their Mii. Eventually, they added microtransactions to that. And the microtransactions were buying entire games that existed strictly within that particular Mii pickup system.
Huh.
This is one of the guys from that. So this is from the Street Pass Mii Plaza series. Specifically, Nico Fire is the one main character who isn't you, who helps you through slot car racing.
Huh. Okay.
Which is really weird. All fighters move faster and can't stop quickly.
Sure.
So I guess we'll do that.
Slot cars is when it's like on a preset track and they're like literally like stuck into the track and there's no actual racing involved,
yes,
right?
Indeed.
It's like an RC car, but it's like an RC car on a train.
That is
track.
exactly what it is.
What?
And yeah, the
How do
game
you
the
win
game
or
of it was weird. You have the increasable speed thing, but if you go too fast, you do fall off of the track, and that is an automatic loss. So you kind of have to balance your speed with your ability to maneuver around curves.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah, slot car racing is fucking weird. I'm not a big fan of it, but that's, you know, just me.
I'm also not a big fan of stuff that relies on, like, spot pass or whatever.
Yeah.
Because,
yeah.
Okay, so I'm personally not super distressed by the idea of taking expensive electronics out of the house, because I carry a purse.
Yeah.
You go absolutely
I don't
bananas.
like it. Yeah, that is true. I also used to, and my friends would make jokes about this, I used to spot pass with somebody constantly just in our living room, who was somebody who had, like, the weirdest, like, their me made them look like a creepy person, right?
Huh.
And it was like we'd constantly run into that person. Like, that was just, we had 80
just a
spot
neighbor?
passes with the person.
Huh.
Yeah, I think it was just somebody living near us.
Okay.
Like, literally right next door or something. So we just kept spot passing with them over and over again.
But it was never relevant for me because Josh has a 3DS. I didn't. Now we have what's kind of designated mine. It's a 2DS with a capture card in it.
Yeah.
We are not taking that outside.
Yeah, that one's probably never
That's
going
a little
outside.
delicate.
Little
It's
bit.
modded in a way where there's a chunk that sticks out.
Mach Rider and the Gyro Wing.
I'm not familiar with that particular Star Fox thing.
You know, I think we can get to the body faster if we do this. The enemy starts the battle with a rocket belt. This is from Star Fox Zero, which was the remake for Wii U of Star Fox 64.
And I have played Star Fox 64 and
The-
theoretically Dinosaur
The
Planet.
plot is almost exactly the same, except they've added some things that spice the plot up, and that game, nobody bought it. It was like, it was kind of universally viewed as almost completely being like a failure, which was really unfortunate. I liked the idea, and from what I saw of the gameplay, I was like, this looks fine. It's just a Star Fox game, and
But we
apparently
didn't
people
buy
just
it.
didn't want that. Well, yeah, because we didn't have a Wii U. If we had a Wii U, I probably would have tried
Yeah,
to push
so the
for
thing
it,
is,
to be real.
Wii U in general, like, we skipped that whole console. I think a lot of people did.
Yeah, that was one of the bigger issues with the Wii U, is that a lot of people didn't have any faith in it.
Yeah, it was clunky. We played the
It was a
demo in the
little
Best
clunky,
Buy.
yes.
It's like that tablet controller was not great. Yeah, I've played Star Fox 64, and I think everyone is very familiar with that game. Like, everyone who's played it intensely.
Yeah.
And Josh is the one who did most of Star Fox Adventures Dinosaur Planet, so there's parts of it I don't remember. But, like, we have that, and we've experienced it. Everything
Yeah.
else, it's like, I'm not
That
sure.
that game is horrifying, by the way. I don't know if we're ever going to play that for the channel, but I know
want to.
I've had people ask me to.
I want
and I'm
to.
just like, I don't know if I want to, man.
We just have
That's-
too many games to play.
It's a lot.
And it's like, even with the games that we have explicitly
It's not a good
planned
game
to play,
either.
like games that we know we are going to play or are in the process of playing, very frequently we don't get the chance to record when we want to for
Yeah,
various reasons.
and it's very annoying.
So a game that's actively a thing that Josh doesn't want to do is low on the list, even if I want to make him suffer, which I do sometimes.
Let's see. There are also characters, by the way, who show up in F-Zero that are clear references to other things, too.
Also, is that just straight up a robot?
It's just straight up a robot.
Okay, right, because they're using Mega Man.
Yeah. There are characters who show up where it's like, this is just literally Samus. Or this is just literally, like, Ganon, or something like that. And it's just, there's a lot of weird ones.
What
I
is the
hate
most...
electric floors, by the way.
What is the
like,
most recent F-Zero game?
the one on, like, the GameCube.
Okay, thank you. I thought that was true, but I thought, no, there's no way they haven't put out another
Yeah, they
one.
have not put out another F-Zero
I have not played
in,
it.
Almost a decade and a half, maybe 2 decades even. I'm not even
I
sure.
once saw a person play the
F-Zero is a really good
original
series.
F-Zero.
F-Zero is a really good series that influenced basically all racing games from the release of F-Zero onward, including games that are not Nintendo. This is something that a lot of people will debate on, but it is generally accepted by people who do know about this, that F-Zero is kind of one of those games that sort of influenced racing games so much that even the realistic car racing games took things from F-Zero.
Interesting.
But yeah. What were you saying? I'm sorry.
Was it first on Super Nintendo or Nintendo?
I
NES?
don't remember. I want to say that there was an arcade game.
Okay, because I think I've seen someone play the SNES version.
There he
Of
is.
course he is.
Yeah, of course he's the one in here.
Yeah. But like I've seen it played, but I wasn't really paying attention because I think I was like 8, and
Yeah.
I never got my hands on the controller.
F-Zero is a really fun game, but yeah, it's one of those games where it's like you are definitely you need to know what you're doing in a racing game because it can get pretty fast depending on like what level you're playing on, among other things.
Bye. That was a pretty good way to get him out.
Yeah, that's usually what I'm trying to do, and then I fuck it up in some way.
Oh, well, it looked pretty smooth this time.
Yeah, it was fine.
The GameCube game is one of the ones that's really hard to get, right? The GameCube
Yes.
F-Zero?
Yes.
Because I don't know if I ever saw it in stores.
I have
ever.
seen it before, and I had options to pick it up and just kept forgetting to, or didn't feel like it at the time. I kind of regret it now, because that is actually a really good game.
Yeah, I've heard many positive things about it, but also kind of just like I don't know. It existed.
Yeah.
I'm very much a Diddy Kong racing kind of person.
Okay, that makes
So,
sense.
like, I'm not opposed to racing games. It's not at the top of my list, and it doesn't have adorable cartoon animals. So,
Yeah.
like, I wasn't going to notice it next to other
Well,
GameCube games like
It
Animal
doesn't have
Crossing.
adorable cartoon animals, but it does actually have characters like Star Fox.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's
And
there.
even then, I
sure.
probably would have rather played a Star Fox game.
Honestly,
Not that the GameCube
like, I
Star
wouldn't-
Fox
I wouldn't
was that
disagree.
good. Oh, they made a GameCube Star Fox after that, didn't they?
Yeah, and it was the same. It was also rare.
Yeah, but it was.
It
better?
wasn't. It also no, it wasn't any
It
better.
was not better
worse.
than.
It was worse.
Wait, was there a second Dinosaur Planet? And I just didn't know.
There, Star Fox Armada.
Okay.
It's basically Dinosaur Planet 2, but not quite.
Okay.
And it's I have heard people talk about it as basically like it's not as bad as Dinosaur Planet, but if you were to list the best to the worst Star Fox games, it would be the game above Dinosaur Planet.
Oh wow.
This is just my understanding anyway. I mean, if people want to argue with me in the comments, you're free to.
I don't even care that we just got Lucario.
Yeah, me neither. I don't use
Lucario is a
almost
nothing
ever.
master as far as I'm concerned.
It's unfortunate. I do like the idea, but yeah, as far as the actual character goes, I can't.
It's a generic Lucario. As far as we know, it's not related to any specific thing. It could be like the one from the movie or whatever, but I don't think they're ever going to confirm anything like that. And it's not that interesting a Pokemon to me.
Yeah,
Of
not
all
really.
of the Pokemon that are in Smash or could have been in Smash, it's like Lucario doesn't register for me. It's like it's there.
I still can't move. Oh, now I can.
Oh, okay.
Lloyd.
Oh shit, it's Lloyd.
And
How's he doing?
Merrick. But not the
I
cool
don't know
Merrick.
who that is.
Yeah, let's go after Lloyd then.
Side specials. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure I
which
know
is
what that
it's
is.
literally the one where he throws out the gyroid.
So, Lloyd is the construction guy in New Leaf, correct?
I don't remember. Yes?
I'm pretty
Maybe
sure
yes.
that the original purpose of Lloyd specifically is that he's basically your save function in original.
Oh, yeah,
Animal
in the
Crossing.
first
He
one?
is,
Yeah,
he is
totally.
the guy outside your house.
Yeah, he's the one that hangs out outside your home, and you talk to him when you want to save. And then he stops existing because you start using the telephone instead.
Yeah.
So you wind up with the only guy who hangs out outside your house after that is Rossetti.
And only when you're bad.
Yeah, and only when you've definitely fucked up. Where's the
Rossetti is
Hold on.
like the
There it
Krampus,
is.
basically.
It's just a banana, but that's fine. There we go. Ah, damn. Star Rod. Ah. Oh, I got a gun. It doesn't matter anymore. I've won this match. I have a gun! The
Mamma
strongest
mia.
Smash weapon ever for a stage like this. Actually.
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's
forgot.
unusually good. If it's a moving stage, you always want to find something that'll push them farther back.
Yeah.
There
The
you go.
greatest
I win.
weapon in Mushroom Kingdom. It's not the Star Rod.
Which is
the
a Kirby
gun.
item. I don't know why you keep going to the
There's a Star Rod in Paper Mario.
Is there?
Yes.
Okay.
In the first Paper Mario, that's the thing that Bowser keeps like using against you, and like he has to take
All right,
power
then
from
maybe
some stars.
maybe I'm thinking of something else entirely.
Yeah, I think there might be a name difference. Like it's a specific Star Rod, and there might be a title.
Ooh, fancy.
Yeah, like I know the Star Rod in this is the Kirby one.
Yeah. So we can walk up and around here, and then we can come down into here, so we can check out where or what this place is.
Hell?
I have no idea. It's a button. Maybe we shouldn't have pushed that button because I don't know what it does. Oh, okay, okay.
All right.
All right.
Cool.
I didn't even notice those gates were there. Good to know.
Oh.
And it opens a staircase.
Weird.
Where is this? What are the... Okay, Captain. So, I'm gonna guess that in general, this whole area is probably... Oh, because I have all of the guys from earlier things.
Oh, that's
so
a little
it's a little cheaty, but apparently we could just do that. Gyarados.
Cool, okay.
There's a Gyarados in that chest. Snorlax.
We didn't even have to buy him for 500p.
Nope. Oh, I can't go over the water.
Not from this side.
Maybe not as Mario, to be honest, because it looks like that should be a path.
Mario can swim.
I don't know. Not super well.
Swims better than some.
You can't swim. Dangerously high winds. So I'm going to guess that we start on the boat, which is a thing in this stage, and then the winds will kick up after a bit and try to blow you into the water. Oh no, it's just the open one. Okay.
Huh.
Oh fuck, I hate high winds. They're like the worst in this game. I swear to God.
Yeah.
I don't actually know if there's anything worse that I've been able to find other than, oh no!
Oh shit.
Worst combination ever! Damn you, high winds! I hate high winds. I really do. If a character is, I think it pushes all characters around normally. So when I use heavy characters and there's high winds in effect, I wind up in a situation where I can't outrun the wind and I just slide right off the stage.
I use mostly Peach and Falco,
and if
who are
you
both
jump,
decently light.
If you jump, you can't fight the wind if it's a certain level of strength. So I'm actually going to have to do the weird thing, which is go in here and change one of my characters into high winds to make sure that I don't get blown off a stage.
Are these sorted by... Yeah, they're sorted by
skill.
skill.
They're sorted by skills currently. So these three, you can see, four even. The ones with the check marks are the ones that help you to not fall off.
Wollywogs are also... Most enemies in Pikmin are bastards, but Wollywogs are pretty high up there.
Alright, then we'll be the Wollywog.
I want to say it's like the highest, the ultimate level of demonic motherfucker in at least the first Pikmin, because I haven't played the other two, is the Snagret, which is terrifying. You'll know it when you see it because it will fuck you up.
There are assist trophies in this game.
Yeah, it's not fun
no,
to look at.
They're kind of not.
Yeah, no, they're, like I said, they are, well, in this game they're not to scale, except maybe they are because Pikmin are so small.
I don't know.
But basically, you will know fear when you see a burrowing Snagret. Smoky Progs are somewhere in there, like they're number 2 for bastards, but I feel like they don't do it on purpose. Wollywogs absolutely are fucking with you on purpose, and I hate them. The thing with Wollywogs is they jump and then they land, and your only chance to attack them is when they land, but then they jump with your Pikmin attached and land and kill your Pikmin.
Yeah, fair enough.
So they are very difficult to handle.
Oh god. So this might look like I'm playing really bad, by the way, to people, and I'm sorry if it does, but it's because of the wind. Like, the general stage hazards that they kind of introduced with the spirit stuff is, like, really difficult to overcome sometimes. So it's like, I'm trying to pick moves where I'm not going to move as much so that I don't accidentally fall off into the water or something like that. It just kind of makes it look like crap when you're playing.
You're kind of turtling.
It's kind of just turtling, yeah. But if I fall in the water, I insta-die, so it's like, I don't really have a lot of other choices there.
It's fair enough.
I believe we've been going at it for about an hour. Do you want to give it a rest and come back here later?
I'm gonna leave it up to you. Because it's been you playing the whole time. We want to end it on us fighting each other, right?
Yeah. Oh, hey, Goomba.
Hello, friend.
Hello, friend.
Why are you Donkey Kong?
Let's beat this guy up real fast, and then we'll move on.
Donkey Kong is the exact opposite of a Goomba. Look at how much arm he has.
Yeah, but the colors are right, and it's tiny Donkey Kongs.
Could have fooled me. They're still Mario sized.
They're small for gorillas.
Yeah, they're Diddy Kong sized.
Yeah, no, they might even be smaller than Diddy, to be real.
Yeah, it looks about, I don't know.
And
I'd have
this
to
is an
see.
army of Diddies, or an army of Donkey Kongs, by the way. So I'm having to fight a lot of them.
I'm kind of, now that we're looking at a Donkey Kong, a little bit sad that they didn't ever update his moveset to give him his coconut gun that fires and spurts.
No, they never did.
I'm kind of sad. Although, I mean, Diddy has his peanut gun.
He has a different Final Smash now, though. That is a thing.
What does he do now?
I forget. It's different because nobody knew how to do the original one.
Yeah, it was incomprehensible and also based off of Donkey Konga, which no one cares about.
I mean, some people like Donkey Kong.
Okay, so I've only ever seen Donkey Konga in the wild.
It's like the one game ever that requires you to use bongo.
Yes, like I've only seen it in the wild in one situation, and it was at a anime convention in the gaming room, because that's the only time you're ever going to see it, is when you know you've got enough people in one place that a gimmick is worth trotting out.
Yeah. I think I've played like demos of it before, and it was a very interesting concept, let's say. It wasn't a bad game by any stretch, but it was very like unusual to say the least. It was like, oh, you bongo to move around and then you bongo to do every attack, and it's just like this weird, like, I don't know what's going on half the time with this. Oh god. So I think we can go into the verses if you want to. It
is up to you, because you've been the one doing all this. We don't have a character yet that I like.
Yeah, that's fine. So do you want to limit it to the characters that we have?
No, because I just said we don't have anyone I like to play as.
Then. Oh, and then, of course, because we've never done this before, we're just going to get these.
Yeah, a bunch of stuff
Mappo,
off the wall.
Who I think is from Captain Rainbow, but I could be wrong.
That was never released in America?
No, never was.
So we know nothing about
2,000 gold, that's pretty good.
Oh.
And then, of course, we get the weird picture.
That's cute. It's just his pit crew.
Yeah, so these are pictures. You always get these in a Smash game, but they kind of switched it around this time. You always get the prize wall.
Zoom in on that cloud, please.
This one? This time around, they decided to make a bunch of pictures that you can get that are... It's literally pictures made in fights that the developers made together. So you're basically just getting, like, weirdly nice setups for like, shots that you typically would never really get if you were making it yourself, where the developers set them up and they look really cool. And some of these are, like, really impressive, and you can recreate them if you want to. It's just kind of hard to do.
Yeah. That one's probably not that hard.
No, that's probably
just
easy enough.
Timing issue.
Let's see. This one where it's Palutena and Pit versus Bayonetta and Dark Pit and Luigi.
Why Luigi though?
I don't know. This one's pretty good though.
Yeah, it is.
But yeah, so the ones that we got this time were Rosalina jumping over a laser, Mario and Mario,
Roy and
Roy, and just a ton of items and a line of people.
She's got a shop, I guess.
Yeah, I guess Isabelle has made a shop. That's cool.
That's cute.
That's nice. Played Adventure for the first time.
Sure did.
Let's see. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to go in here and just look at the shop real fast, because we said it, there's a shop in here. And you can buy spirits if you want to. I'm not going to get any of these, but these are optional spirits that you can buy. And then there is another thing that I noticed. We have an amiibo for the two raccoons, the Tom Nooks.
Tommy and Timmy.
Yeah, are they nephews?
The Nooklings, yes.
Yeah, the
nephews.
Nooklings. And I
no
realized
one ever has
point,
kids. It's always nephews.
Yeah. I realized at some point that when we scanned that amiibo, we actually got this little symbol here in the bottom, which is a shop specifically designed to be activated for adventure mode spirit related stuff. So we can come in here and buy spirits as well. I'm guessing we're probably going to get more of these in adventure mode based on this picture.
Huh. Or they're attached to other amiibos.
Or they're attached to other amiibos, which would be very confusing. I don't know. But I wanted to point that out before we actually got into the verses. So we're going to go into Smash, and what do you think you want to do for this?
I don't really have... Oh, you know what? I have one thing we need to do.
Okay, what do you
We
want to
need to show off the Piranha Plant.
Okay. Yeah, we could do that real fast.
Yeah,
Do you want to
we'll
do,
a
like,
real
just
match.
a one-stock Smash for
Yeah.
Piranha Plant, then? Yeah, Piranha Plant just came out not too long
Put
ago.
it on, like, a Final Destination so we can screw around.
So Piranha Plant came out not too long ago. It was a couple of weeks ago, and has been a lot of people have like really been taking to Piranha Plant. It's a nice character.
It's cute.
It is, and he plays really weird. He is like the first DLC character, so of course he's going to be like a little weird, but like he plays very interesting for a Smash character.
Yeah. He's
Oh,
quirky
excuse
in
me.
a way where it's like you would not have. I mean, no one expected Piranha Plant to be
Yeah,
here.
no, Piranha Plant was like the ultimate. No one expected this. He's got a lot of stuff he can do. You can charge like your poison cloud if you want, which is it's forward and that, and it charges all the way up till you're holding it. And you can hold this indefinitely until you want to use it, and then it's the biggest version. You can also hold your big floaty ball unless you want to tip it over. You can hold, like, every... Well, I mean, those are Smash attacks, but you can hold everything. Literally
Yeah.
everything is holdable.
And then you can tip.
And it's all super good. Yes, and the weird tip to do the long distance hit.
And then that is quite a lot of recovery.
Oh, yeah,
See
he
that
has
again.
unreal recovery.
Why is he so good?
I don't know, because they really wanted him to be good, I guess.
And he does it all with a smile.
Yeah, he
There's
does.
something about the fact that this thing grins. Not that we didn't know that it's a Piranha Plant. But
And
like,
his
it's just
taunts
so
are really
fun.
good.
He's just, we need to look at this.
Yeah, so he's got some really nice little taunts, too.
Just a little smile.
Boink.
Oh no. Oh fuck.
Oh, fuck. His recovery... I've noticed that, like, in this game, the new characters either have
Do you
no
have a smash?
recovery...
Show us the smash.
Either have no recovery or have more recovery than they should. Like, and this is one of the ones where it's like, he has a lot more recovery than he probably should.
Yeah. He is a adorable little friend, though.
Yeah, and then the win is that he comes down through the ceiling instead.
He's just so happy.
And his losing clap is super good,
won.
too.
And his losing is like, I lost. I'm having fun.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't expect he to even show up here. Let's be real. Nobody
Yeah.
did. Nobody expected him ever.
They still haven't just like released the third DLC announcement, right? Like we know that the second guy is someone from Persona.
This wasn't even technically the first.
Oh,
Because
okay. This is number 0.
there's 5, right?
Mm-hmm.
Piranha Plant is 0. The first one is Joker from Persona 5.
We've never played Persona.
Yeah. Well, never played Persona 5. I've played SMT games in the past, but like, yeah.
I haven't.
It's fine. Persona 5 supposedly, according to some leaked insider information, might be coming to Switch also, which is why Joker was announced, and he was announced before the game was released because they wanted to drum up some amount of hype for it, which is it's
Okay.
fine. That's okay.
Okay.
And if that's actually the case, I mean that's super cool.
And we don't know who's coming after that.
No, we have no idea who's coming after.
I'm going to make the constant wish that I always have. Ooh, we're doing this?
Yep.
Alright, what can I do that's super annoying?
So this is a thing that you can set it up for where the stage will change as time goes on, and it'll change in and then come back and then go in and then come back.
You know what? I'm just gonna do big stage instead of an annoying stage.
Sometimes it gets really annoying. Sorry, what were you saying, though?
I forget now.
It was about Joker.
No, it was about what's gonna come after that. So,
okay.
That, like, I'm just gonna trot out my usual wish that's never going to happen. I've been saying this since before Brawl came out. Main character from Pokemon Snap in the 0-1.
I
The
don't think
little
that's gonna
car thing.
happen, yeah.
It's not. Especially because that's Bowser Jr. now. It's just
Yeah, he's
weird
literally
kid
just
in a
Bowser.
car.
Yeah, you know what? That's a good point.
Yeah, like, that's a
literally
thing.
just Bowser Jr.
But I've been like asking for that since Brawl, so whatever. I'm just gonna say that. I would like more Zelda characters. Again, I'm biased in favor of Zelda. It would be great if they gave us some more Zelda girls. Toon Zelda would be nice. You know, Tetra turning into Zelda or whatever.
Yeah. I don't think we're gonna get Tetra though, because like it's some other stuff going on with that. Like she's been teased since Brawl, basically, and it's like she's never coming out. Let's be real. Oh fuck! I landed on that. I deserved that.
What did I just throw?
That was a Zelda item from Skyward Sword.
Huh.
I don't know what it is, but it's one of those.
Oh boy.
Yeah, enjoy that.
No! I'm screwed. I'm dead.
That's fine.
Well, I've got one more stock left.
Yeah.
Oh, am I not dead?
Oh, I thought you were.
Nice.
Okay. I mean, I guess that's fine.
I'm fine with that, and now I've got a big stage. I'm pretty good at handling myself on large stages.
Yeah, but my assist trophy didn't go to sleep.
Is he? He's gone.
Yeah, he yelled "Know your place" and then left. Oof, almost. I almost hit you with the Beast Ball. That's an item, you use it, and then it comes back around and hits the opponent.
Fuck.
It's okay.
I would like some more female Zelda characters, though.
Yeah,
if we can't get Tetra, can I get, like, Naboru or Urbosa or something?
I don't know, there's already kind of a lot of Zelda characters, let's be real.
Not enough. Can I just have every single Link?
I'm not sure why we did Piranha Plant without some of the other minions. Like, why not a Goomba and a Koopa attached to him or something like that?
If we came with, like, an Ice Climber style, there's more than one of them.
I was thinking Pokemon Trainer style, but yeah, no.
Or just whipping someone out like Toad here, but it's like a Goomba. It's like, I would have loved that.
Ah. Yeah.
I was just talking about whipping out Toad and you fell for it.
Yeah, I know. I know, I saw. I was there.
No. Do you have any wishes for the new characters?
Yeah, not particularly. I like some of the indie characters, and I'd like to see more attention for them. So, like, characters like, and I said this... Oh, fuck, I walked
what happened?
I walked off the stage. I said this back when they were talking about this for Smash 4. I like the idea of putting Patricia Wagon from like Mighty Switch Force in. That would be pretty cool.
I know you own that game. I'm not familiar with it.
It's a Yacht Club game, which is Way Forward's staff that wanted to make other games came in and did that.
No, fuck. Damn it.
It's okay. It's a really cool game, though, actually. Mighty Switch Force is really good.
Okay.
It's a part of the... I think it's part of the Mighty series is what they're called, but it's fun. Shovel Knight would have been one, but Shovel Knight's an assist trophy.
He got an amiibo, so there we go.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of people who got amiibos.
Solaire from Dark Souls.
Yeah, that could easily be a character. That could easily be
an... I'd play Solaire. I'd play the Dark Souls main character. Sure.
Also, there's a Ravelo somewhere in this game as an assist trophy.
He's an assist trophy, yeah.
A generic hunter, sure. Maybe a feline would be nice.
Yeah, that could be cool. I'd enjoy that. I think we're done.
Yeah. We'll see you next week.
So see you guys next week.
Have a good night.
Have a good night.